Alright, so it's been about 3 weeks since I last posted, and you guys are begging me to post again, so here it is. If you haven't seen my 1 week keyboard and mouse progression video, I would highly recommend you go watch that video first before you watch this one. Now this video isn't going to be laid out in the same way that the first video was, because I didn't record full games and creative warm-ups, but I do have like a ton of clips to dump on you, so I'll show most of those just to show my progress so far. So on day 8, I decided to play a little bit of creative to work on my building and my fighting skills, but I got distracted and started doing whatever this is. To be honest, I don't really remember doing that. Anyways, after that, I played a few battle royale games and called that a day. And keep in mind, I may not go over every single day in this video. I'm just gonna go over the days I played on. On day 9, I decided to do some 1v1s because players in those 1v1 maps are usually really good, so I knew it'd be good practice for me to play against people that are way better than me. So first, I fought against this guy, and yeah, I know I'm not that good. Don't tell me in the comments. And after I fought him, I fought this guy. Either way, I somehow eliminated him by doing whatever this was. And I bet he was mad about that. I guess you could say at this point, I was starting to get more comfortable with my keybinds. I still was struggling with my shotgun and my pickaxe, like remembering where they were without having to look at my keyboard, but I did get used to those over time. Anyways, while I was doing some 1v1s, I ended up going against this one player, and we ended up doing 2v2 realistics afterward. It was actually pretty funny.
What is you doing?
And as you can see, that went pretty good. Also, at this point, I'm starting to get used to placing my cones. That was something I was really struggling with in the first 7 days. Anyways, that's all for that day. After that, I didn't really get on for a few days, but when I did, I just did the typical stuff. I played a few battle royale games and then did 1v1s again. The only reason I'm going to be showing these 1v1 clips a lot is because you can really see the improvement as time goes on in my building and my overall just fighting skills. And after those 1v1 fights, I ended up playing some duos where I got this pretty cool win. I mean, I played a lot more games than that, but I really don't want to show all of those games just because that's going to get boring after a while.
So bored, I just sent a bunch of flowers to my neighbor Steve.
And also, I'm trying to keep this video under 15 minutes, hopefully. So yeah, on the next day, I played some Fortnite OG, and in the beginning of the match, I had barely any good loot. So when I saw that there was a player near me, I decided to try to be friendly, hoping that he would just let me live. Aw, look, he's actually really sweet. Bruh. Just kidding, don't leave. Now, what's one valuable lesson we can learn from the previous clip? Trust nobody, in Fortnite at least. So after that game, I loaded into another game, and this is where I had my first real-ish build fight in a game, and I actually won. What? And that's pretty much all I did on that day. So the next day, I 1v1'd my cousin and did this to him. Yeah, that's pretty much the only clip I got on him, but it counts. I mean, it does show that I'm getting better. Then after that, I showed my cousin that I could consistently double edit now. I mean, even I didn't know I could do that. After that, we played some 2v1 realistics, and he let me die in Storm. Just for that, everybody type L framed in the comments. Done? Alright, cool. Now, let's get on with the video. So me and my cousin ended up doing a lot of different creative fights just to help me improve my fighting skills. And I will say, it did help me a lot.
Kill him. Oh.
Now this is where it gets crazy. I literally spent all of the next day playing sniper one shot with my friend. And I did end up getting a lot better with the mammoth pistol. And also, I just got a lot of really cool clips. So the next day, I played some box fights just to really help me improve my box fighting skills, and it really did help me a lot. I really recommend it. And you can now see that I'm starting to get really comfortable with my movement keys and pulling out my shotgun and pickaxe without looking at the keyboard. That's why I think box fights are really good. They help train you on your movement and just getting used to all of your keybinds. So yeah, I'll just run a few clips for you so you can see how much I'm starting to improve at this point. So I pretty much spent most of that day playing box fights. So the next day, I played Go Goated for the very first time on keyboard and mouse. Now this was scary. There was a lot of very good players in this game, but I went into this game with confidence.
I'll hold the wall while you're there.
And then later on, I somehow failed to eliminate this guy. Then afterwards, I did play some more Sniper one-shot. I don't really know why I like playing this game so much. I think I just really love the Mammoth pistol. But then after I was done with that, I ended up working on my piece control a little bit. And this really did help me get better with building, I'd say. Then again, I took another break for a few days where I didn't play Fortnite at all. So I'm sorry guys. But anyways, you can see something just clicked. Like my brain just all of a sudden understood how to be a better fighter. And now I could build a lot better. So here's some advice if you're switching to keyboard and mouse. Just give it time. Honestly, just trying to improve the best you can is all that's gonna help you in the end. Don't stress out about learning things that are really complicated because they're just gonna get easier for you as you go on. Anyways, the next day, I went into Go Goated and actually destroyed some kids. Okay, no, I didn't destroy them, but I did way better than I did on the other day. So after that, I played some meme box fights. Hey, but it was box fights. It helped me get better without having to worry about a bunch of sweats. And you can tell that I'm getting way more comfortable with my keybinds now. And I'm finally starting to understand keyboard and mouse. The next day, I played some more Go Goated because I started to realize that I could actually beat a lot of the kids that were in that game. So I was actually really enjoying myself when I was playing Go Goated. So after that, I did play more box fights because I wanted to do that as much as possible to really help my building and editing. And it really does help your building and editing a lot. Seriously, go play some more box fights if you want to get better. And then the next day, I played some more box fights. And the day after that, I played more box fights. I'm starting to realize I actually played a lot of box fights. I didn't play for a couple more days, but then I did get back on for my 30th day on keyboard and mouse. That's right, the last day of my 30 days of keyboard and mouse progression. So what did I do on this day? Well, I just did exactly what I did every other day. Just played some box fights, and I did some 1v1s. But I want you to look at this. Compare my first day to day 30. Look at that improvement. If you're thinking about making the switch to keyboard and mouse and you're wondering on if you should or shouldn't, then here's your signal. Go for it. It is so worth it in the end. I had no experience in the beginning playing on keyboard and mouse, and now I feel like I've been playing on it for a long time. And it's only been 30 days. That's just crazy to me. I know this was a way shorter video than the last video, but I tried my best to get this out as soon as I could. I hope you liked this video as much as you liked the last one. And thank you all so much for your support on the last video. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to. I won't force you, but you'll be missing out if you don't.